Greetings everyone, CCX here. Welcome back to more Grandia. In the last episode, we ended going to the Dyke Village and to find out that this rain is actually dangerous, and now we're on our way to the Typhoon Tower. And it seems that the rain is getting a little bit worse to a point that it will start to go red, and once it... Oh, that's a very fine, fancy enemy. Let's kill it. So now we're on our way to Typhoon Tower. So that should be a very wonderful place. Lizard Rider! Oh my gosh! 220 HP, huh? Great. We're starting to get to those enemies. What do you mean by those enemies? We're starting to get to stronger variants of enemies, but they're still pathetically weak as per usual. Well, this one's only weak because there's only one of them, so yeah. He was not much of a threat. No, seriously, he really wasn't. Like, I mean, he's so pathetically easy to beat. Like, he's just there, chilling. It's like, I'm just gonna be right here. I'm gonna fight by myself. I'm like the only person you can be able to fight, but there's nothing I can do. Whoa, okay, apparently they're just popping out of huts and everything. Guess that's nice. Now, you can actually ignore half of this section here and just go straight to the Typhoon Tower, which is probably what I'm going to go do, because to be perfectly honest with you, there's really nothing else for me to get except for items. But other than that, items, they are a little bit important. But here's the tower right here. Boy, does it look very dangerous and very fitting and inviting. Oh my god. Let's just go in. Alright, welcome to Typhoon Tower. And... cutting. Alright, to find the to find the mana egg in this section, you just gotta go left. Left from the entrance. Oh, so glorious. It should be right... God, what the frickety frack, man. Here it is. And there goes that mana egg. I think at this point we should have 3, and if we have 3, I don't need to look for any of the other mana eggs, because at this point I already showed you guys where all the mana eggs are located now. So relatively, you guys should have the mana eggs for every single character. I will go after the others if need be, but other than that, once you have gotten 3 and you know you've given Justin his last one. Because the next character that we're going to be getting eventually, he's just going to need 3. Because he's already going to have an element already attached to him already. So, I'm just saying that now, so you guys don't... You guys just chilling? Alright, whatever. These guys actually can come down. It's just that they... You know what? Screw it. Fine, whatever. Stay up there, you dickheads. Oh man, Typhoon Tower can be a little bit difficult. In fact, it's a bit of a puzzle type of tower. So yeah, one of our first real areas is actually going to be a little bit difficult to get through. But luckily enough, it's no Tower of Temptation, so yeah, we got ourselves a hefty, quite a bit of new enemies here. We got ourselves the Mad Rider and the Elite. I don't really know what the hell his name was, so yeah. If you want to kill them instantly, just use Dragon Cut, but we don't want to do that. We want to be able to actually harm practically every single enemy. This is at this point where the enemies start to get a little bit harder, only because of what you have to deal with. But, relatively enough though, if you're good for what you're going to be doing, you should be relatively a-okay. Just try to keep up. Sadly, however, Justin won't... Okay, these two are defending, so we're just going to kill you. Since you guys are wasting your damn turns in defending. I don't know why you guys are just wasting your turn to defend. Like, why?
This'll teach you.
But I'm not gonna complain. The reason why I'm not using Snooze, though, is more because I don't know if some of these enemies are resistant to water. So, But, you know, it doesn't hurt to try. So, let's find out and see if they are resistant to snooze.
Take that.
If they are, then you guys know. Because I would say this now, and I'm mentioning the Tower of Temptation a lot, only because it's one of the, you guys may have noticed, I don't practice these runs of any of these dungeons, only because of the fact that I'm confident that I can get through it. The secret dungeons, however, except for the first one, are the only ones that I'm going to be practicing, especially the Tower of Temptation, because that one can go on for like a good 15 parts. I'm kidding, it's not really 15. Well, actually, no, it probably can be 15 depending on how long it takes you to get through one friggin' area, that entire place. But other than that, I just want to be sure to smoothly go through that area without any major issues, because that can happen. Oh. Alright, don't hit that switch, because apparently that is an alarm. And as I stated before, this is at this point where the monsters start to become a little bit more of an annoyance. And, well, it's a good thing I'm cutting, and you guys don't have to actually see the deaths, so that's good. No, nobody died or anything, it's just that this is up to a point where the enemies really start to rear their ugly heads of annoyance, and I don't really like it. I don't like it, only because, you know, it's one of those things that you can... Wow, I don't know why the hell I did that. Alright. Another warning. Don't let yourself get ambushed, or else you will regret it. At this point, once you end up having like 4 characters, you don't want to get yourself ambushed like at all. So yeah. Also, you notice that water is taking a little bit longer in the leveling up pool. That's only because of the fact that it's like almost level 10, so it's gonna be a little bit difficult to level up. Also, we guys think we got new enemies. I don't think we fought the Kelp Keepers. We probably did, we probably didn't. All I know is that they still need to die. So yes, now you have no choice. I mean, you can avoid the monsters for the most part, but I sometimes really just don't recommend it, because you can kind of get yourself killed and you can get ambushed quite a bit, and you don't want to get ambushed at this point, because the enemies can be a little bit annoying. Too annoying, in fact.
Pretty easy, right, Puppy?
As I stated before, TOT is one of the areas you really don't want to get ambushed at all. Because not only enemies have high health, high resistance to certain magics, but they can be quite annoying. And they could probably kill your team in like 5 to 10 hits if given the chance. Alright. I'm going to cut back to the save point and heal. So, be right back, guys. Actually, before I do cut back and cut myself back to the save point, guess what's the item here? It is a sickle. Oh, good. And weapon that Justin could actually wield. Alright, now cutting back. Oh, wait. Before I cut, don't press the switch, or else these guys will jump down, and then, you know, they'll attack you, and they'll ambush you, and you will be very, very sad. Anyways, now we're cutting back. Alright. Well, it's actually a good thing that I do know about that switch, because that can actually be helpful, so you guys don't end up activating those monsters, because those monsters can be a little bit annoying to face, like almost all the monsters here. But, you know. By the way, if I ever actually accidentally miss an enemy type, don't worry, because normally the enemies are usually always the same. But if I do happen to miss them, don't lose sleep over it, guys. Like, really don't, because you're gonna be fighting almost every single enemy anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Because half of these bird guys can kind of be recolors, and I can't really tell half the time. Weapons of kelp soldiers. Can I kill the kelps with these guys? I kind of want to start leveling up the axe right now. What level is the axe right now? It's 8. And the sword and the pole is 10. Okay, so the axe is next. Alright, so... Looks like we're going down the stairs. Going down the stairs, going up the stairs, going up the sideways stairs. They're on the sideways stairs. Well, damn. Let me see. Where are we at this point? There's a treasure chest here. 3 to 1 guesses that this is probably a trap. Nothing? Really? Well, that switch is a trap, so I don't want to press that. Let me see. I don't really think there's really any point of going through that area at all. We came from down there. We want to go this way now. That's a very awkward stair placement. Oh, whatever. I'm not the designer of this game, so. Oh boy. Alright, we're doing a little bit better now, only because of the fact that we keep getting, like, perfect victories, which is kind of really important, to be honest, because with perfect victories, meaning I don't have to worry about myself getting killed as much. Okay, so this was the wrong way. I mean, we got some money, so that's great. I think it matters. I mean, money in this game is by far the most insignificant thing ever. Still, don't click that button, because you don't want enemies to show up. We are back at the beginning. You have got to be smoking pot. What the hell kind of nonsense higgity boot is that? Ha! That just erected a stairs. Quick! Oh, we're safe. Thank God. Okay, let's see what we got. Ah, more platforms. Apparently, the purple ones are nice platforms. Purple ones allow for progression, while the non-purple ones don't really do anything. Anywho. Got ourselves another treasure chest here. See where it's spotting. A gun? Oh, good. No, it's a hail bow. Huh. I think that might... Will that cast ice attacks or whatever? Yes, it does. It casts crackle. You know what? That actually might be good. Luckily enough, the weapons here that have like different that has like spell attributes, you actually don't have to worry about degradation, cause if you use it, it won't break. Thank God, cause that would be like the worst, to be honest. Like that would be terrible. You don't want to drop down there because you will be sad and you will cry. These don't do anything. I'm sorry, I'm so hell-bent on pressing every single mushroom. I keep thinking that every mushroom does something. Alright. So, are we on the other side or I just went the wrong way? No, I didn't. I went the right way. Okay. So you guys are probably wondering how does utilizing the secondary spells for the weapons. It's really not that hard. You just go into your item section and then just click on the weapon and then bada boom, there you go. The gloriousness of encounters that you can never seem to avoid because of reasons. And because this game loves spamming random encounters. Luckily enough, this tower is not huge, it's just confusing as balls. But what can you do about a tower that ends up going up and down and everywhere else? Let's just check our surroundings. That green switch seems to be a little bit of a goodin. Let me check. I'm gonna check my surroundings everywhere, making sure that we're all good and dandy, making sure, okay, alright, we can click it. Not really much of a transition when it comes to that. The cutscene is just like, I don't know, there it goes. It's like, yeah, there it is. I was like, yeah, I guess so. Huh, this is a switch. Lovely. You know what I'm doing, because I don't want you guys to suffer from this, and neither do I. Cutting. Let's just say thank God that the enemies don't respawn when you end up doing this crap, because that would be very dickish. Anyways, I'm actually going to make this part a little bit longer, only because of the fact that there is a boss here, and also because of the scene that actually plays after this ridiculous level. So save and prepare for a very, very fun boss. You can tell by my enthusiasm that I'm like totally lying to you guys. But the amount of cutting I'm doing with half of these fights, this part shouldn't be too long. He says, hopefully. I don't understand Kelp King in ease. Set your mind on defeating him, Justin. But you look so weak. Why did you... You just grow? What the f... Oh, by the way, introducing our new boss music. Introducing the notorious Serpent, which actually has 4 heads and a tail because reasons. Anyways, the heads are, you got bad head, nice head, mean head, and hot head. Wow. Talk about really? Okay, whatever. Anyways, each of his heads has a very dangerous attack that can be relatively annoying to go through, but luckily enough, all their heads can be relatively defeated without any sort of problem. And I think that they grow, but don't quote me on that. I could be totally wrong on that. But, it's whatever. You don't want the point is you don't want any of them to do any of their dangerous moves. And that's pretty much it, because other than that, this is one of your first few real new fights that you have to deal with.
Flying dragon slap.
But other than that, you should be relatively a-okay. Until they start doing their attacks, which can either kill you, murder you, and make you cry. In 3 different languages at once. Anyways, let's showcase what happens when you end up casting the spells. Sun gas. Oh, that's not cool. That's not cool, bro. And recovery too. Wow, you guys have like you guys have all the dangerous moves in your head, don't you? Sheesh. Talk about a very annoying Hydra.
Here goes.
Kabooyah! Oh, one of the heads is dead. Recovery gas. Ha! Well, too bad for you. I already killed one of your heads, so. Thank God.
Oh, flame burn.
Because stun gas would have probably been annoying. Now, normally your goal will be try to defeat all the heads at once. And yeah, defeat all the heads at once, because if you do, then you don't really have to worry too much about the stun head, the killer head, and the annoying head, and the dumb head, and all that jazz. Kabooshki! And there goes another head. Wow, we're doing, I don't know, let's go both of their heads. Aww. He was doing so well, too. I'm not sure if he can revive its head. Not that I know of, because usually I never really kill all their heads, because, well, past me usually really sucks at this boss fight. Ah, it's called 4-head attack. Well, how hilarious, considering the fact that you don't have the capabilities of doing 4-head attack, since you only have 1. So yeah, that's cool. Sadly though, Sue's not going to be able to actually dish out enough damage to actually warrant any much of a threat to this guy. But, so, just to be sure that he does not get, like, no chance whatsoever, because we really don't want him to do his wonderful technique. Let's be sure to try to damage both the main head and the body as well. He's going to do 4-head attacks, which probably... How can you still do that attack when you only have 1 head? Man, you confuse the hell out of me. Get your crap wrecked.
Like master, like man.
I guess I should also say if you manage to destroy all 4 heads, it dies. I mean, that makes sense considering it has no heads. That I never knew. No, I'm actually being totally serious. I actually never knew that. Huh. Oh, that's a very good strategy. This is splendid. All that's left now is the final trial. All that's left is the final trial. Wait, that also wasn't the final trial? For seasoned warriors like us, something you can topple with strength alone can't be a true trial. From here, it's a place where men like you and me are tested. Alright, and as usual, I always end up ending the part because after a boss fight, what's there for plot, you know? So anyways, guys, in the next episode, we shall be continuing on forward and seeing what is the true thing of yada 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 blah blah blah, all that jazz. I've been CCX, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. And remember, when you have no heads, you can't fight anymore. See yas!